All right, Barlow Brigade. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Hope everybody's doing good. Been raining on and off. It seems to be slacking off. Well, you'll find out. I hadn't even had a chance to look at TV or the weather or nothing. I hadn't looked at anything really. Uh, and I don't. I mean, I got a few knives I'm gonna show y'all. Just some stuff I've been working on, but I don't really have anything epic to show y'all. But it's still, I get a lot of people telling me how much they like my stories and my carrying on and all that. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all like my stories? I can see y'all in there. Don't think I can't. Look here, dude sent me. I don't know. He's talking. There's a place up there in Arkansas. Old fella named Lefty, and him and his dude talk all the time. And I don't know. They texting. I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, Cross Creek Outdoors, man. That dude's that's just man. Every time I see him, I start smiling. He's a good dude. Anyway, I'm just gonna start, and if y'all get bored with listening to what I got to say, then I'll excuse y'all. But last night about 3:30, I woke up. Had to go do old man stuff, and so I went and had a couple of things I needed to do on my eBay store. So I went in there and sat down, started. Had 3 or 4 little things I needed to list, and then look. I go over the analytics and stuff in my eBay store, find out if I need to adjust any of the promotional rates and things like that. There's all kind of stuff you can do on eBay if you want to get in there and do that. But I have 2 or 3 monitors set up on my computer, so I had the one on the left of me had Whatnot running, and I'm working on a knife. Yesterday, my boy that works for me here said, I got this knife. He said, it don't work very good. He said, but it's got that name on it you like. And I said, well, what is it? And he showed it to me. So yesterday, my boy Spencer Herman is what I call him. He gave me this. Okay, and this is a Kershaw live wire. He knew I like Kershaw, so I get it, and it's a train wreck, guys. I mean, it's a total train wreck. If you'll look down the side of it, see where that big rub line right there is? All the screws on the side where the liner lock is were loose, and one of them was missing. So I'm back there watching Whatnot and working on this knife, and you'll see right here above that clip that there's a black screw in there, and the rest of them are all silver. So I went in there. And took 2 or 3. I had some old beaters and stuff that I get collect. I got a box of knives. I call it a parts box. It's got a bunch of knives in it. And I found some screws, and I got a bag full of clips that I've taken off knives that I've either gotten rid of or didn't want a clip on them, something like that. So I dug out a clip, and I don't know if this knife even comes with a clip. I know you get them at Walmart, and they're about $20. But I put this clip on there with some of the screws I scavenged from a knife, and tightened it up to where it's right down the middle. You can adjust these knives with the pivot screws. Tighten one side or the other, and it'll make the blade move. So I got it where it's right down the middle, and not rubbing anymore. And got all the screws tight, and put the clip on there, and now it's $100. Anyway, while I'm doing this, I'm watching this show, and I want to shout this lady out. Her and her partner sell knives, and she's always on late at night. I believe she's a cook or a chef at a local establishment there in her town. She may own it. I don't know. I mean, a lot of times I'm doing something while I'm listening out of one ear, and if something, catch my ear, then I'll, check it out and see what's going on. Well, anyway, somebody asked her about beaters or repairable knives or something. May have even been me, I don't know. But she said, well, I only got one. She said, let me pull it out. And she couldn't find it. She finally found it. She pulled it up there. And it was an Imperial, little jackknife. And one of the blades was kind of crazy on it. It looked like it looked like it had been hit by electrical bolts, and it burnt the tip of it off. But I think I can make a pretty good little jackknife out of it with, make that into a sheep foot or maybe a Warncliffe, and it's got a little pen blade on it. So for $8, I just said, okay, well, I bid on it. Nobody else, nobody was bidding, so I just hit bid, and I bought it for $8. And it's if you know anything about Imperials, it's USA under, which is it says Imperial. And then it has a line, and then it maybe some numbers or something, and then underneath that it's got USA. Normally, it says USA down the side, and those are I think they're 72 to 86 or something like that. I don't have it memorized, but I mean I know the ones to look for, and that one with USA underneath it is the one to look for. So I popped on it. I got it. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to fix it, and it's going to be a giveaway knife. And the whole reason I'm telling y'all this story is because of the giveaway. I told her that I was going to use that knife to send me some swag, stickers and stuff, so I could promote her channel. And in a minute, you'll see why. But anyway, here's the channel. It's J and E. That's J _ and _ E _ knives. Okay, I think she's the J in this, and her partner, they got a little dog runs around there while they're, I think they do they do it in their kitchen or wherever they do. I don't know, don't matter. But a little dog running around. The dog, if she's selling a particular set of knives, the dog will always climb on. She'll move the camera over. The dog's over laying on because the dog knows that the knives have her attention right then, and he wants to have, or she wants to have the attention. So she or he goes and climbs on top of the knives so she can't get to them, which doesn't work very good. But anyway, great show, man. Y'all need to go, if y'all get on Whatnot and y'all see this young lady on there, she does some evening shows and stuff. But y'all need to get over there and follow her on Whatnot and make sure that you, if you see something you want, or even if you don't, just ask her. She's very opinionated. She'll tell you how she feels about certain knives and brands and where they're made and all that kind of stuff, which is fine. Everybody has a right to their opinion. But anyway, I told her that I was going to do the giveaway, and the knife was going to go into that. And she said, well, shout your channel out. So I put, at Barlow Brigade on YouTube, and with an exclamation point, a couple exclamation and a question mark, and she said, "Oh, look there." She said, "I think I might already be." And she said, "Well, hold on, let me check." So she checked right then, and she wasn't. So she subscribed. So then, for the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes, all of her moderators are putting, "Go to Barlow Brigade, get on Barlow Brigade," So I start on my other monitor. I start checking my channel. I had 32 when she started saying this. I ended up with 41. So she got me 9 subscribers while we were just sitting there looking at and some of y'all watching me right now may have been on that chat. And if you are, thank you very much for coming in. The giveaway is, I just checked it. I think we're at 743, so we got about 7 more to go. So thank you, Miss J. I don't really know your first name, but thank you, Miss J. And y'all, once again, y'all get over there at J and E Knives, all lowercase. Okay, and y'all follow her on Whatnot, and like my boy Stubbs down at Deep South Cutler says, y'all get in there where you fit in there. And she's got everything from Cobra Tech to zero tolerance. Okay, she got it. Okay, just ask her for it. Okay. So that I get through with that, and I'm rambling around and start work. I got another knife, and I'm not going to show it to y'all, but it's a folding hunter. It's a Craftsman Japanese-made folding hunter. I burned it, I dyed it, I sharpened it, I readjusted the blade, and y'all just gonna have to wait till Monday to see it because I ain't gonna show it to you. Okay, that's how I roll. It'll be worth it because Modified Monday is one of my big deals, and that may change pretty quick. And we'll get to that in a minute. So I'm sitting there, and get up, make me a cup of coffee. Being Milo, we chopping it up, just doing what we do. And I started working on another knife, and I'm gonna give y'all a real good look at this real quick. Okay, all right. Started working on that knife. Had to do some adjustments to it. I'll have a video on that. That'll be Modified Monday. And I had to. That knife had a huge chip in the blade. So I got on my little 1x30. Got it straightened out, and she's hair popping now. Okay, I'm just saying. So that's all I'm gonna tell y'all about that. But anyway, me and Mr. Milo are sitting there, like I say, chopping it up, and it's 9 o'clock, and my boy, y'all know him. I ain't got to tell you. Old Harold Terry up there at HTZDC. I've shouted him out till I feel like I'm preaching to the choir sometimes. But you know what? Don't matter. I'm gonna shout him out. Every what you toting I do is gonna have Harold Terry in there somewhere, because that's where the term, I believe, he's the one. You got what toting, what toting. And I think the what you're toting is from Brother Harold. So every day, y'all just look for it. I mean, I'll put him on there, and then maybe behind that have somebody, one of my other fellers that I like. I always put a couple in there because I want y'all to go check them out. Okay, so me and Milo and waiting on it, and he comes out with his normal howdy, how y'all doing? And, which is fabulous to me. Like I say, I would sit there and watch him plant tulips. I mean that's a whole other story altogether. But him and Miss Maddie and Miss Maggie are out there. I mean, Miss Abby, Miss Maggie are out there on the woodpile where he does most of his videos. Good fair weather videos. And he starts talking about it, does his pocket dump, and then, or maybe before he did it, but anyway, he stops right in the mid-song, and he goes, y'all get over there to Barlow Brigade. And so he talks about how, entertaining I am, and how I have knowledge and all that, and Brother Harold, I ain't got to say it, do I have to say it one more time? I love you, man, okay? Thank you for that shout out, and guys, we're almost there. When I came on here, we're at, I tell you, we're at 743. 7 more subscriptions, and I'll, that's when y'all really need to pay attention, because I'm not going to warn y'all. Ain't going to be no give me sign up. I'm not going to dig through 250, people going, hey. I'm not going to do that. I'm going at some video in the future. At the end of it, I'm gonna say y'all put hashtag and that's how you'll be entered in the giveaway. So after I get to 750, y'all need to buckle up. Okay, I'm not being mean about it, but I don't want some guy that subscribed to me, wins the givey, and then unsubscribes and never seen again. I want the Charlie Cooks and the Jerry Phillips and the Ted Harts and the Jedi Jims. Not those people. I'm not calling these people out for a specific reason. I'm calling them out because they're here every day. Okay, and they listen to what I say, and I appreciate that more than anything in the world. Yeah, there's not one person that is subscribed to that I don't appreciate everything y'all do. Every comment, I read every one of them. Now it's getting to where only thing I can do is hit a like and a heart, because when I get 60 comments on one video, and I'm doing 2 videos a day. That's 120 comments that I have to go through and say thank you very much, Brother Ted. Exclamation, exclamate, heart, prayer symbol, pointing to the sky. It's not that I don't want to do that. It's just, what am I going to do when I get, let's say, 3,000 subscribers and I'm getting 200 comments? Okay. This is a developmental part of being a YouTuber. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm being rational in this what I'm telling y'all. So y'all get over there and do that. Okay, and the final straw. Well, there's two straws, but one of them I can't do, man, because I'm just not going to do it. Right now, I'm not prepared. I am more slam out, and I'm going to tell you why. After I watched Brother Harold, I'm sitting over there. My 1x30 is right behind the camera where y'all at, and I'm sitting there working on this knife that I gave y'all a real quick look at. Okay, and I get a text, and it said call me, and this guy is the guy that he's a entrepreneurial spirit, I guess you would say. He buys storage units. He does clean outs. He does all type of stuff. He's a scrapper. That's how I know him. It's from when I was scrapping, But he also knows I have an eBay channel, and he comes here pretty regular with a load, and I'll go through there and pick out, if he's got movies or if he's got CDs or if he's got some antique china or something like that. I'll buy it and put it, at a good cost, because he knows that I'm not going to pay top dollar for anything. I mean, I'm just not going to. I'm doing. I mean, I'll make my money when I buy stuff, not when I sell it. And that's an old eBay rule. It ain't got. I mean, if I can go buy all the $25 knives I want to sell, but if they're selling on eBay for $16.50, ain't no need me buying them for $25. I mean, if you understand that logic. Anyway, so I get a text from him, said, "Finna stop by, I got some knives." And I went, So I sat down what I was doing over there behind the camera, and I picked my phone up and called him, and he said, "Man, I'll be there in a minute, just calm down." He said, "You like Case?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "What about World War II bayonets and stuff?" And I said, "Well, I don't really collect that, and I know a little about them." I said, "But I'm here to help you." And anyway, long story short, he walks in that door right there, and he has 2 48-quart containers. The big blue tubs. I call them bins. Whatever you want to call them. 2 full. Okay. And so he starts pulling it out, setting it, we set up a little thing right here, and he's setting them on top of that. And I'm going, yeah, no, yeah, no, and then these are all the bayonets and daggers, and he had stuff looked like Civil War. I don't know nothing about that. I told him where to go, who to go talk to about it, and he's going to do that. Anyway, so then he pulls the second box out, and y'all, I don't know. My shirt is nasty. Okay, I dug through these knives. They were poorly stored. But I picked out about 20 or 25 slip joints and 3 or 4 fixed blades, and told him that's what I wanted. And he goes, "Okay." He said, "What about the rest of it?" I said, "Well, all them slip joints there, that's a lot of work." I said, "I'm going to do a lot of work fixing them up." I said, "They're not worth that much to me because of all the work I got to put into them." And he said, "Okay, well, what you going to give me for that pile?" And I told him. He said, "Okay, that's fair. That's fair." So he starts packing all these bayonets and all that stuff up, and he closes up the bin with, had all the slip joints in it, and he stacks the 2 bins up by the door, and he said, "Okay, how we, so I had to run to the handy bank, get him some green dollars, and I said, "Well, what about all this extra, all this other stuff?" He said, "I don't want it." I said, "So you're gonna leave all this for me?" And he said, "Yeah, you can have every bit of it." And I don't know what to tell y'all guys. I might have to do Modified Monday every day of the week. And there was some case knives in there, and one of them was a show enough banger. Got buck fixed blades. Now, all of these are in terrible condition, okay? And it's going to take, old Big Jim he got his plate full. And so I'm going to share all this stuff, from now on. Whenever you hear me talk about the load, I'm working on the load. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because it's load, guys. It's load. Look here. This is full. That's all slip joints. And that's the ones I didn't want. The ones I want are in a whole nother box over here underneath the table. Not going to share them with you. I will. Y'all going to get every one of them. And I'm not doing that as a tease, guys. It's just, if I sit here and try to show y'all 200 pocket knives, the video would be 3 hours long. Because I'm going to sit here and cut each one of them apart and tell you what's wrong with it and what I need to do to it and how I need to fix it. I would rather do that 3 or 4 knives at a time. I'll put 3 or 4 in the spa. I'll get them cleaned up. I'll get them put together, and then I'll share them. So if some reason y'all see me put a video up that says Modified Wednesday, just buckle up. We're going to be looking at something. If that's when they're done, that's when they're going to be done. I probably got 6 or 7 months worth of, and some of them ain't going to be nothing. I'm going to clean them up. They're going to fall apart because the stuff that's holding them together is rust. So I like my little Kershaw. I like that. Ain't that cute? I like me some Kershaws. I think they call it the live wire. Maybe hot wire. I don't know what it is. It's y'all got y'all's assignment for today. It is a 1310 WM. Okay, pretty sure you can get this at Walmart. Anyway, guys, I love each and every one of y'all. I can't wait till we get to 750, guys. The box right here, it ain't full, but boy, I got some stuff headed this way. I got 2 leather makers that are sending me some leather. I got let's see. It's just I'll go over. Mainly, what I'm going to do is give y'all the main prize in each box. There'll be 3 boxes. There'll be 3 people win, and then each one of those boxes will have a main. But last time I gave away a Gerber Highline, I believe it was, a buck $7.92, and I forgot what the last one was. But each one of those boxes had 2 or 3 extra knives in it, so it's not going to be a knife. And then you're going to get swag. I think I've got some things from Deep South going to be coming in, going to go in there, little stuff like that. So it'll be worthwhile. And if you're a contenter, I don't expect you to do a thing about it. But last time, all 3 guys that won were content creators, and they all did a video, a mail call video on it. And that, I told y'all there was 2 more things I had to take. Well, I'm sitting here getting ready to do this video, and the mail ran. And I checked my phone before I got on here, and there's 4 packages out there, and I don't know. One of them is a eBay purchase, and one of them is a whatnot. So the other 2, I just don't know. Now, and I'm going to share this one more time with y'all, because this is a mystery. I don't have any idea what it is. I know what it is. I just don't know who sent it. Okay. This is a fixed blade that came in the other day. I don't know where the box is. Yeah, I do. Y'all hold on. Anyway, it is a River Cross Knives. Now I've looked this up on Amazon, and somebody sent this to me, and I'm feel sure it's a subscriber, and this is a upswept bullnose skinner made out of a rasp. Okay, very high carbon steel. I've already checked it, and I got her. She blistered sharp. You know, I can do that carbon steel. I know which way to go with it. But anyway, that thing just, how can you not like that? Some kind of, I don't know, turquoise. I don't know. It's fake. I don't know what it is. But I've carried it, put it. You know, I just do it with a pocket, and hadn't done it on my belt yet, but did it as a pocket tote, and beautiful. Just rides good in my pocket. You know, but I got on gym shorts, and I can't. It won't ride in there. That's why this little guy's, I can carry him. But anyway, each and every one of y'all are special to me. I'm glad that y'all are here today. I'm glad y'all listened to me talk about my day. It's been a rough one. I'm probably gonna take this cup of coffee, and I'm gonna go in there and find me the slowest smoking cigarette I can find, and I'm gonna sit there and smoke it probably till I go to sleep. And I'll wake up at tonight and have me some supper. I'll probably wake, I usually get up right about dark 30 and have me some supper and maybe watch a little TV or YouTube, and then go ahead and hit it back again, because I take my medicine in, and then so that means usually in 3 or 4 hours I'm gonna have to get up and do the old people stuff. I love every one of y'all. I'm glad y'all are here. I hope we can celebrate our 750, because it's y'all that do it. Okay, it's not me. It's y'all. Y'all are the ones that caused me to have 700 subscribers. Okay, y'all go find 8 people. Okay, that's all we need. 8 people, and then you may be a winner. You hear me? Rule number 9.